teacher is a literacy teacher. For instance, in my subject of music education, music is almost like its own language. In any way that I can incorporate literacy to tie my lessons to something the children are familiar with, the better. For example, I recently taught a lesson on refrain in music, which is the part of music that repeats over and over again. I explained to the students that they can find a refrain in other places as well, not just in music, such as poems or stories. And we then read a book called Rap-a-Tap-Tap, Here's Bojangles, Imagine That. In this storybook, there is a refrain, and this story helped the students see that the refrain is not only in music and it's also in storybooks. So it works both ways. If they understand the subject better in music, it might help them learn the refrain in the regular classroom better, in poems or in storybooks. And it works the other way as well. If they're more familiar in the classroom with the refrain, then they can be familiar with it in the music classroom. I think that any methods to close the gap between the regular classroom and the music room only works to everyone's advantage, the students and the teachers. Anything that can improve a student's literacy in any classroom is a good thing. Between 1971 and 2004, I read that students 17 years of age, between that time, 1971 and 2004, there was no improvement in literacy, no improvement in reading. And that is an astounding fact, something that we don't really like to hear, and we would like to improve. Also, 1 in 5 high school graduates can't read their diplomas. That's astounding, and that's something that we need to fix. So just because we may not be reading storybooks or writing essays in music class, that doesn't mean we can't do activities to incorporate the subject and to close the gap between the regular classroom and the special classrooms.